everyone, this is Elena with Glass Factory. We are here today at BUKU down in New Orleans, and we are here with Lady Lavender. So thank you so much for joining us today, and congrats on opening up the ballroom stage. How did that feel?
It was so fun. Everyone's energy was amazing, and it just feels great to be back since 2019 now.
Yeah, so. I know. So you live in New Orleans, right? So is this your first BUKU?
So this is my first time performing at BUKU, but I went for a couple years prior to being a performer.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So how does it feel to be able to play at BUKU?
It's great. Just being able to play on a festival with other local artists that work in New Orleans is great.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to support each other and to play on a bigger stage than we normally do. But yeah, BUKU is definitely encapsulates a lot of the energy in New Orleans and the culture, and just really is a huge celebration.
Yeah, I am super bummed that they don't have the floats open this year.
I know.
Yeah, because I was here in 2019 and that was super cool, just so being in that stage and seeing all the floats and everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like it here. I think everyone's super cool here. I love seeing everybody's fashion sense.
Yeah, so I was just that's the one thing about BUKU. It's people come correct with the fashion, and I was stressed about my outfit a little bit because I was walking around the festival today and it was everyone's outfits are just on point. Yeah.
So tell us about how you started with DJing.
Okay, so I've always been a music nerd. I grew up as a dancer, so I was exposed to a bunch of different kinds of music. Ballet, listen to classical music, and then in jazz, a lot of house music and hip hop, and so many different styles.
Yeah.
And then I knew I wanted to be in the music industry. I didn't know in what capacity, so I went to music school at Loyola University here in New Orleans, and there I kind of found a path through radio DJing for WTUL. I apprenticed with them, which is Tulane University's radio station, and then WWOZ, I was an intern, and through working at those two stations, I really saw the inner workings of how radio DJs put together sets, and it's a lot of similar skill set to DJing live, so that definitely got me interested.
Yeah, very cool. So does it feel this is a culmination of everything that you were kind of working towards?
Yeah, definitely. It is definitely it was a huge release today on stage, and all that blood, sweat, and tears definitely paid off.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of your influences that you still pull from, given that you have a history with music, you were exposed to music very early, what are some of those influences that you regularly pull from still?
Yes, I love Detroit techno and electro, Aux 88, DJ Bone, and then I love Chicago house, classic house music, and then more recently I've gotten really into Miami bass and Florida breaks. Beats have been my jam.
Yeah. So have you been up to, I think, what is it, Movement in Detroit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went in 2019 for the first time for my 21st birthday.
Ooh.
My birthday is May 26th, so Memorial Day weekend.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
And I had the time of my life. I'll be going back this year.
Very cool.
And I'm so excited.
Are you thinking about hitting up ARC in Chicago?
Yes, I haven't even. I have some family in Chicago, but I haven't been as an adult or of age.
Oh my gosh.
So obviously I have to hit Smart Bar, and and Chicago has some great clubs and artists.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's so fun. I believe are you a resident at a club here?
Yeah, so I just started 2 new residencies. My collective, For the Record, we started a residency at the Ace Hotel, which has been wonderful. I love playing at hotels. And then I just started a residency at Bank Street Bar, which is a locals only, great neighborhood bar, and they've been kind of doing some more late night dance music. So those are my 2 residencies that I just started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the vibe that you try and put out when you put together a set? So I imagine a set for this is probably really different than sets when you're playing at a bar, but
for sure.
What's the general vibe, or how do you go into the process of thinking through how you're gonna mix that night?
Yeah, like you said, it depends on the setting set versus a set at Ace Hotel is completely different.
Yeah.
But I always stick to what I like. I love house music. I love techno. I love break beats. If it's more of a more relaxed gig, kind of more go towards down tempo and a little bit slower house music,
Gotcha.
maybe some disco and funk.
Yeah.
And then, for like late night sets or like bigger sets or like just more, more dark and underground rooms. I love playing, fast and dark music.
Yeah.
And a lot of techno, electro, and breaks is kind of like my niche for that. So I like to go all over the place. It really depends on the setting.
Yeah.
But I really go off of, outside of the technical elements of putting together a set, I really go off mood and energy of the song for sure.
Gotcha. Very cool. What would you say has been one of your like favorite experiences or like favorite memories so far, like in your career?
Ooh, okay. Recently, so I'm in a DJ duo called Secret Handshake with my partner Niall Ashton, and we just brought Amadizi from Boston, who is an amazing DJ and producer, and that was our first time bringing a national headliner ourselves, and he killed it, and the party was amazing, and I really enjoyed putting together that party because we did decor, we had dancers, we did our own sound, we had it was just all the pieces that needed to come together came together for that show, and it was super rewarding. And it was a great night.
Yeah. What's like what's like one of the longer term goals that you have for Lady Lavender? Like, is it more like event curation, or is it like you strictly want to stick to like DJing, producing, or like, what does that look like maybe like 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, I want to do it all.
Okay.
I love event producing. I love curating lineups. Curating parties is like definitely one of my passions, but I also love DJing. I love digging for records. I definitely want to do more all vinyl sets. That's definitely a goal of mine.
Yeah.
And I'd love to tour, play more out of state, hopefully out of the country eventually.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Eventually I'd like to release music. Not anytime soon, but maybe like 3 to 5 years from now.
Yeah. Cool. We'll move on to some more fun questions. Cool. So like if you were recommending like a day in New Orleans, what are like the 3 things that somebody has to do?
Okay, 3 things. Definitely, I would say you have to, if the weather's nice, you have to take a walk on the river.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter what part of town, but definitely take a walk on the river. I love going uptown, like by the Fly, by Audubon Park. It's beautiful. Sit on the river there. I would say definitely take the streetcar.
Okay.
It's beautiful and it's a slow ride, and you just really get to see like, especially the streetcar line going down St. Charles. You just get to see so much of the city that way. Just like super iconic buildings. And I would say end the day with going to Frenchman and seeing some jazz.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Is there like a specific spot that you like to go for jazz? Because I know it's like everywhere.
It is everywhere. I love Snug Harbor.
Okay.
Small little room, super iconic, and I've just seen some amazing music there, and great cocktails too if you're into that.
If you just had like a Sunday free, for example, where is like your go-to brunch place?
Oh, brunch place? Okay. It's really hard for me to answer because I'm usually asleep on Sundays. Because my gig lets out at like 6 or 7 a.m.
Oh, geez.
So I'm usually in bed.
Oh my gosh.
But oh my god, there's too many good places.
What's like the one that like you always like gravitate back towards?
Okay. Ooh. I love, and it's not really, okay, I love La Boulangerie on Magazine.
Okay.
Amazing pastries, and that's definitely, it holds a special place in my heart. I love that spot.
Love pastries,
love pastries.
Jeez, but like 6, 7 a.m. I feel like that's like proper like house techno time.
Yeah, it's
What's a dream festival for you?
Movement.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta do
Movement for sure.
Yeah.
And not really a festival, but like a dream gig would be New York Fashion Week. Love fashion.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that would be super dope.
Yeah.
So yes, you said that you love fashion.
Yes.
But if you had a fashion line, what would your target audience be?
Ravers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you offer to like differentiate yourself?
Definitely like clothing that can withstand a rave.
Oh my gosh.
And
yeah.
like you can sweat in, you
Yeah.
can cry in,
Yeah.
laugh in, like just like it can withstand the elements
Yeah.
and be super breathable and comfortable.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to design some rave clothes eventually. That would be super cool.
Oh my gosh, you're literally just gonna do it all, aren't you?
I hope so.
Yeah. You're just gonna like grow your own empire.
Yeah,
the lavender empire.
Yes, that's.
So do you drink coffee or tea?
I like both.
Okay.
I just like being caffeinated.
Okay. Well, yeah, who doesn't,
Yeah.
right? Who doesn't these days? So if you were to come out with your own like coffee or tea brand, and you can whichever one, what would you name it?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have a lot of names in my head, but I don't want to say them just in case I actually want to use them. I don't want someone to steal it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess the obvious choice is like Lady Lavender something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not really into using my own name. I want to be
Yeah.
more abstract.
Yeah.
But still something to do with like purple or lavender.
What's with the like of lavender? Where does that come from?
Purple has always been my favorite color.
Okay.
And I like growing up, the walls of my room are painted purple.
Okay.
Love purple. And I chose lavender because it kind of tingles all the senses. You know, you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can kind of hear it in my music.
Yeah. Love a good lavender tea.
Yes.
I like seeing like pictures of like fields of lavender.
Exactly. It's
Like,
just calming. It's
Yeah,
relaxing. Even though a lot of my music is not really calming, but like
yeah. Well, I said this earlier in another interview. Life's about balance.
It's about balance.
You gotta calm people, but you also gotta get them excited.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's actually made a lot of like branding choices really easy for me because
I
it's like
love
just make
that.
it purple, or like if
Yeah.
I'm with like working with a lighting tech, I'm like just make the lights purple. Like
If you had to choose a mascot, and it can't be a lavender.
Okay.
If you had to choose like an animal mascot, what would you choose?
a wiener dog. Yeah, those are the dogs I grew up with, and I love them. And I actually, during COVID, my collective, for the record, we did a lot of live streams.
Yeah.
And our VJ, Gabe, he would make wiener dogs rain down, like little emojis rain down from the sky when I was DJing on Twitch. And that kind of became like a joke on our channel of like, it's raining weenies. Like, it's just funny.
You should color them purple, and then you can be like, it's raining lavender weenies.
Exactly.
Do you have a wiener dog right now?
I'm just never home, so it's really hard for me to have a pet.
Yeah.
But like, eventually when I settle down, I want to have like 10 wiener dogs.
Oh yeah, just to get like a little like rescue.
Exactly. And I want to have like a big backyard with like all my little weenies running around.
Oh, they're so cute. They're so long, and their legs are so
Rambunctious.
short. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to share with us today?
Super happy to be back at BUKU, and just keep your eye on New Orleans because there's a lot of great DJ talent and just general music talent coming from here, and don't sleep on us.
Yeah, no, New Orleans from what I have experienced in my trips here is awesome.
Yeah.
Culture, music, food, people, everything.
Yeah,
everything.
whole package.
Yep. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.